said the only constant is change in college football, but over more than 150 years, there have been some things that you can count on. If you can run the football, you have a chance to win. And boy, do we have guys who can do that in this one. Welcome between the hedges to Athens, Georgia and Sanford Stadium, home of the Georgia Bulldogs. As we'll see, the defending national champions, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish, taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the Georgia Bulldogs. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. It's time to get this game started. Notre Dame lining up to kick off and get this one started. So the kick goes out of bounds, and the ball will be placed at the 40 to start this drive. Motion from the wideout. To the air, it's Barnett. Unloads to the right. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. Man, what a matchup. The stakes are really high. Both teams in the top 10, playoff positioning, all the things that go with a midseason showdown, guys.
And these are just fun for us because we got a little bit more juice, too, because both teams in playoff contention, both teams high aspirations, a big showdown, a big prove-it game, Palmer, for both these squads.
And it's been fun because these two teams seem to be revving up right at the right moment. They've gotten better and better as the weeks have progressed, and now we've got this major clash, head-to-head in front of the entire country, all eyes watching.
On third and long, he has to throw for it. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
And I know this defense statistically hasn't been one of the best against the pass this year, but they have had some guys banged up. They believe they've got difference makers on the back end that just need to make more plays. That DB right there is one of those guys, and he does it here on the opening drive, getting a huge interception.
We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Throws for the tight end. A strike downfield. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business with a 1st and goal. Notre Dame lines up quickly. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. Now 2nd and goal, and right in the teeth of this noise. He'll run it to the right, looking for the goal line. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on 3rd down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast.
Extremely tight windows. Find your big body guys that you know can win in contested situations here on 3rd down.
This defense was put in a difficult spot, but they've made it tough, and now the offense faces 3rd and goal. And the pass is incomplete here on 3rd down, but there is a flag. Let's check it out. Just a little too much there, a little too handsy, and they nabbed him for the defensive holding penalty. This offense trying to quieten the crowd on 1st and goal, and they are not cooperating. Looking for room, it's Price. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. They'll give it to the back. And he gets it back to the 4-yard line and no farther.
It's looking like they're going to have to throw this one in now on third down, David. And you know the execution just has to be spot on. Timing especially at the quarterback position here.
And thinking about it.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Fighting Irish.
If the offense continues to put drives like that together, this defense is in trouble. How about the balance, the ability to throw the football, run the football, keep the defense guessing, and then when it gets closer to the end zone, the physicality to punch it in. Great start for this offense.
And the ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Keeping it on the ground with the running back. Surges across the 30, out to the 32, a 6-yard run.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
And the Dogs in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Now the play fake. Might be looking to run. He throws one to the left. Hauls it in down the sideline. Defense caught out of position, and they get him down finally at the 38.
And that is such an accurate throw. It's one thing to do it from the pocket when you have your feet set underneath you, but when you can get outside, off schedule, on the move, and throw a dart like that, that is just big time, and the offense gets a huge explosive play.
Man, not much wiggle room for the ball carrier there.
I'm not really sure what they can do to try to create some space.
I know. Block better. How about the offensive lineman push some guy backwards and make some holes?
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Looking for a man. It's Barnett. Quick completion on the out. Running with pace, changing speed, showing the moves. He's down to the 30.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
The Dogs come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. They'll try to bully their way for the first. There he goes. He's got it inside the 10. Mark him out of bounds at the 9-yard line.
I think one of the hardest places to move the football on the field is right outside that fringe area. Now the offense gets to skip that area because it was a great job by this running back making something happen, getting the ball all the way down the field, now set up on 1st and goal.
Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels.
This is a hard defense to run to the outside against because of their speed. You saw in that last play their ability to go sideline to sideline, win at the point of attack as they shut down that sweep play.
Yeah, and it's also hard when you get in the red because what do we do on defense? We bring in all the big bodies, so there's not a lot of space in there to run. I like getting the ball on the perimeter. You toss it out there, you're running back. He gets out there faster. Got a positive game. Still a couple plays here left, too.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. They'll try to pass it in on 3rd and goal. It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there.
And this is the part of the field, man, you really got to have a plan because these windows get smaller and you're trying to fit that ball into the end zone. It's difficult to do. Quarterback, receivers, they got to be on the same page.
One final play before the end of the quarter. Looking downfield, it's Barnett. And the fourth down pass falls incomplete, and they'll have to give up the football.
Love the coverage on defense there. Fourth down. They're ready for the pass. And you saw in the back end, great job being in position to make that play. And now their offense is coming on the field.
They're lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they have dialed up for this one. On the direct snap, it's Price. And the run is for no gain and no more time left on the clock in the first quarter. We've come to the end of the period, and Notre Dame has the lead. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. So second down here as we're back at it after the break. On the direct snap, it's Price. Pickoff, what a play to set him up. Touchdown, Dogs! The defense takes matters into its own hands. Extra point here will tie the game. And he tacks on the extra point. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And he hauls it in, and everybody's on the edge of their seats. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Here come the Irish back on offense. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do happen, so you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
One big play, and now they've got it at the 42-yard line on first down. To the air, it's Carr. Fires to the wideout. He's open on the right. Crosses the 35. Out of bounds there. Nice pickup on the play. Spotted at the 32.
A nice play there. And I know when you think Notre Dame football, you're thinking about running the football and all those NFL offensive linemen they have. But when you've got playmakers like him on the perimeter, you've got to be able to take advantage of him. This guy has the chance to play on Sundays. He's too good. If you've got a window to throw and that guy's out running a route, give him an opportunity.
They stop him behind the line of scrimmage. He ran through one guy, but not through the rest.
Great running backs consistently make people miss, and he did a really good job of breaking one tackle, but he couldn't do it to the next, and to the next, and to the next. The offensive line, they have to do a lot better job, giving them some more space so we can get out in the open field and make some plays for this offense.
Oh, they're after him. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
Really nice play call there by the defensive coordinator as well. He was trying to do something aggressive to stop the momentum of the offense. They look pretty good on this drive. They were marching the football down the field, but on that critical third down, the D coordinator dials it up, the pass rush at the right time, trusting his guys up front to get it done, and they're able to get the sack.
Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision making.
We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. There have been a couple of missed opportunities for these offenses in the last couple of drives, Jesse.
And I think for this offense here, it'd be nice to hit an explosive play, be aggressive, and really pay off your defense's effort that last drive.
And instead of having to move the ball down the field consistently and then getting stopped on fourth downs, you're right. Create some of those explosives. Take those deep shots. Make those big plays.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Off the play fake. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes as an offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. He might want another play. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Intercepted! A first-half turnover can swing momentum. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
And if you're the quarterback, you might want to stop throwing that guy's way. I mean, you knew coming into this game, David, he's one of the best corners in the entire country. He's already been picked off twice now. He is literally living in this quarterback's head rent-free.
And so nice to have a guy like this that can...
Turning it on! They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. On the move, he fires. Makes a connection. Rolls inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and now they're threatening. Just inside the 30 at the 29, it's 1st and 10. Here's the handoff. How about that defense getting back there? He'll lose a couple. We'll take a quick break here. 2 minutes to play in the first half.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Wants to throw. It's Carr. Under fire. Nothing open downfield, so he'll just toss it away.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football.
Here they're trying to get it to the edge. Finds a crease at the 20. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Irish!
And that is exactly what you want from your offense. Man, late in the half, you want to execute and then punch it in physically on the ground, take the lead going into the half, take all the momentum. Nice execution on the drive by that offense.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the ACC. Maryland is in trouble right now, and unless something changes, this is the type of day that can crush morale. They're trailing by 14 to South Carolina. It wouldn't be the ACC if there weren't this kind of storyline, guys, and we promise to keep you posted.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Gonna run it. It's Frazier. Moving past the 25. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs.
You know, the RPO game now in college football really puts the defense in a bind. It forces them just to freeze a half second as they try to distinguish between the running back and the quarterback. Who's keeping the football? On that play, it was the running back, and he made him pay.
Scanning the field, it's Barnett. Got the quick pass. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. Georgia going up tempo. To the air on 1st down. That one never had a chance. Incomplete.
And I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now, why they're trailing on the scoreboard, is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Back to pass. Quick completion on the out route. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be 1st down.
Yeah, when you get that man man coverage, most people are taught to have inside leverage. So that out route's there if your QB can put some air on it and throw it outside of the guy. But tight coverage, but a really nice throw on that out route.
Georgia ready to dial it up on another first down. From the gun, they'll try the middle. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6. Moving quickly, trying to rattle the D. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Finds his man, it's Taylor. And they wrap him up, but not before he gets enough on the catch for the first down.
I like the running back there on the route and the patience he showed, really setting it up. Got to the defender, was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
Fires to the right. And that is interception number 3 on the day. Trying to take it back. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. They'll open this drive from their own 42-yard line. Off play action on first down. Rushes on him. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
And when it's a play action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
The play action fake. Looking deep down the right side. Pass is incomplete. The clock is down to 9.
Well, the offense is doing their best to try and at least get into field goal range here at the end of the first half. So they take a vertical shot down the field, but give the defense credit. Lots of eyes back there on the quarterback. They're able to break on the ball and make sure that throw falls incomplete.
Bring in the heat. He'll take another shot here. The pass is incomplete, and 1 second is left.
Listen, end of the first half, that's exactly what you want to do. You don't care about the incompletion. You're chucking that thing up, trying to make a big play, trying to get the Hail Mary.
Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Quarterback strolling away from heat. And he won't get there. The defense shoving him out of bounds just short of that first down. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Ready to get things going here in the second half as Georgia about to kick it away. Fielded in the end zone, it's Smith. He gets a block. Got a little room. And there he goes. They won't get him. It's a touchdown.
What a way to seize momentum here. You start the second half, you take the first kick back to the house. Great blocking and an awesome job in the open field, making people miss and showing you the speed on that return. Wow.
The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. Those opportunities, those returns like that can be such game changers, and everyone was right on point, and he took it to the house. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. I know when a guy's thrown 3 interceptions, it's not good, but everything hasn't been bad. They've moved the ball a little bit. They just keep self-destructing. Going to the run to start this second half. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
Well, not a great run there, but I think what the coaching staff is trying to do is they're trying to help out their quarterback. He's thrown interceptions on each of his last 2 drives. So the best way to try to settle him down is to get the running game established. But I think the defense is aware of that right now, loading the box. Everybody up front is ready for the run.
He uncorks a laser deep down the middle. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
This is a top 25 defense, guys. One of the best units in the entire country. They're so good situationally, and they understand the importance of getting leads early, making the offense predictable, having to throw in these types of situations so they can adjust accordingly, and that's what they're doing right now. Their coverage is being dictated by the scoreboard. They're going to make it really, really hard on this quarterback here in the second half to throw any completions.
Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down.
And they're going to need a lot more of this to get back in this football game. They're trailing. They're trying to make plays. I like it.
He's got it down the right side. They get him down on the play, and this big-arm sophomore is not afraid to show off the gun. And the Bulldogs will hustle to the line. Back to throw, it's Underwood. Quickly complete. They stop him just a link or 2 short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. The Bulldogs come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Might be calling a hot route. Wants to fire on second down. The throw to the outside is complete. Touchdown, Georgia! A great catch and run for 6. Timing and better execution, that is just what a quarterback and wide receiver need.
And it's timing, it's route running, right? You got to be precise. You got to know exactly what yard you're running to. The quarterback receiver on the same page. That's why you get the touchdown.
From inside his own 15, trying to follow his blockers. There he goes. Open it up. He'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Notre Dame.
And he's in for the second score of the game. My goodness. Note to self. Kickoff team. Don't kick it to him anymore. Squib it. Kick it to the other guy. Just don't let that guy touch it again.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. Let's see what he can get done from inside his own 15. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. Last time they had it, they took it down the field for a touchdown. They can build some confidence that they could go back-to-back scoring drives here.
Yeah, and remember, it's not uncommon for offenses to find themselves as the game goes on. They had some things not go their way early, but they found something last drive, David. Let's see if they can build on it.
Yeah, you just pick and pick and pick until you find that place where you're like, okay, this is an advantage I have. They clearly found that dude. They score here, we're in for a ball game.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
Makes the catch. Knocked down immediately, but a nice pickup on that one.
I like the slot receiver because he gives his quarterback a good option working the middle of the field. He's a nice weapon in this offense.
And the Dogs come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. To the air, it's Underwood. Trying to make magic with his feet. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely.
You have got to have pass rushing lane integrity when you face this quarterback. On 3rd down, someone gets out of his gap right up the middle. It's easy for the quarterback to see. He just tucks it and takes off and picks up the first down.
He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18. Georgia comes quickly to the line. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. Caught in the backfield. It's Stewart. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on it.
Quarterback making adjustments. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. They'll wrestle him down at the 4-yard line after that run.
And now a big third down coming up. Down multiple possessions. This is one, Palmer, I'm looking for 6. I'm not trying to kick a field goal. I want to cut into this lead with a touchdown.
No, you got to have it. And also, considering all of that, this is 4-down territory, too. So you need to identify who are your best players on.
Touchdown, Bulldogs! The offense puts up 6 with that trip to the end zone.
Love the individual effort here by the wide receiver. After he has the ball, able to make people miss. You see the speed as he goes in for the touchdown.
The AT unit on the field. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. Just unloaded on the kickoff. Don't have to worry about a return on a kick like that. They'll bring it out to the 25. Come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give him a different look. Direct snap. It's Smith. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not opening up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
On the snap, it's Price. Pass to Stinks, and he may get more. He's got the first down, and they did a brilliant job getting them out flanked with the Wildcat.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football, and you're now seeing this offense.
Breaks into the open. And he gets a big chunk of yardage to the 34-yard line.
Defensively, you'll take the slow death. You'll take 3, 4, 5 yards a pop, but you can't give up the massive plays. You got to do a better job containing the football, making him run to guys, and get him on the ground, for goodness sakes. This guy is fast, I know, but defensively, we got to swarm to the football and get him on the ground.
Lining up in the Wildcat, let's see what they've got. On the direct snap, it's Marshall. Oh, and he's going backwards. Defense not fooled at all by the Wildcat.
And this team needs more of that, man. Like, this is a really close football game, and you've got to get these stops down the stretch and meet the physical challenge of this offense, and they do right there, man. And that's one step closer to getting this football back and maybe making this thing a football game.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. They'll go to the ground. And he's dragged down. Guys, we've come to the end of the quarter, and Notre Dame has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. Swapping into the field, they gave them a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on third down. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. The Fighting Irish now with a third down play to open the final period. To the ground to try to move the chains. They've got enough for the first down, and they're in the red zone at the 20.
And that's the challenge for this defense, man. It starts to get later in the ball game. That clock is not your friend. You're losing the football game. They got to meet the physical challenge of this run game.
The Irish relying on the running game to give them this fresh set of downs. Toss to the outside. Oh, he's got headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. And they take it in for 6 more points. They are finishing the deal, building the lead here in the 4th, and they are going to go to 7-0. Offense gets the job done again. You want to build that cushion as we get deeper into the second half.
Man, it makes it easy, doesn't it? You start getting up by a couple possessions, making the offense very predictable on the other side. Great job by the offense extending their lead.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's White. Gets it across the 30 to the 31. Nice pickup on the return there. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. This certainly hasn't been their best day, but there's no time for mistakes now. They have to execute if they want to snatch this thing from the fire. Pulls it in. It's over. They get him stopped and out of bounds at the 45-yard line, and the big play has this offense ready to mount a threat. The offense getting set for a first down from the 45. Wants to adjust the pattern. Dropping back, it's Underwood. Using the quick game. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down.
This defense better not blink. I know they've got a lead here in the 4th quarter, but just look at who they're going against. This quarterback is one of the best in the nation. They cannot rest on their laurels. Someone's going to have to make a play.
And nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you got to be prepared.
Wants to go up top. Here's the pressure. And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield.
And I think that time he was trusting his pocket awareness and his arm a little bit too much. You've got to remember, you're one of the best athletes in the country playing the position. If you see a crease, you just got to take off and get it.
Snagged out of the air. He gets it to the 38-yard line, but this defense forces a 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Caught over the middle. It's Humphries. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17. Georgia going up tempo. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. Using his feet to buy time. Throws toward the end zone. He was open, he had it, and he dropped it. Would have been a touchdown. Instead, it's 2nd down. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
And this is a tough time for this offense because you're in passing mode. You're in comeback mode, and the defense knows that. Like, they're pinning their ears back. They're coming after the quarterback, and you've already...
Picked off inside the 20, and they snuff out the threat. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. There wasn't much need to throw it around on that last drive for the touchdown, Jesse. They got it done running the ball.
And David, I don't think
And here's the pick, and oh, did they need that right now.
You know, could that be the play that changes the momentum now in this game? Remember, they're down, and it seems like the opponent's got this game in hand, but because of that interception, could that be the play now that generates the momentum to give them a spark to maybe come back and steal this game?
And now the offense will come onto the field again. Looking downfield, it's Underwood. Throws to the wideout. Got him downfield. They make the stop, but not before he sets them up with a first and goal from the 10. This offense in scoring position with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Looking for the goal line. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch. And they'll send 5 wide receivers out, maybe creating some room for the quarterback to run. Back to pass on second down. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. To the end zone, and it's picked off. Brought down at the 8-yard line as he took that interception back inside the 10 to set up this offense. Let's see if this offense can get out of a hole as they start this drive at their own 8. Wants to throw on first down. Under fire. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
Let's see what they've got on second down. They'll run play action. Looking to buy time. Unleashes one. Connection to the right. He steps out right at the 40-yard line, and now they are in business moving toward midfield. How impressive has this passing game been today, and it looks as if it's on the verge of carrying them to a top 10 win.
And how about this passing attack? Doing what you want at will against a top 10 team. This is an impressive display, Palmer, earning that early season.
He's going for a big play downfield. Makes the grab at the 10. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to do it. They ought to be able to run out the clock from here. So close to cashing it in for this offense. Unleashes to the end zone. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
Well, that last incompletion is a good example of why your timing has to be so good as a quarterback, because the windows, they open and they close so quickly in this part of the field.
Dropping back, it's Carr. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
Nice execution by this defense on second and goal. And they try to throw the football. They stay tight on them. If I'm this offense, maybe I run some crossers, a little pick route, try to get my guy open.
Trying to find the end zone. They got him the football, but he could not convert. It'll be fourth down.
All right, they get the completion. Don't get the first down. So we've got a massive decision now, 4th and inches. Personally, I like QB sneak. I think that picks it up right here. No matter where you are in the field, you can keep this drive going.
Can they finally get in on 4th and goal? Powers forward. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Irish. They extend this fourth quarter lead, and now they are staring at a 7-game winning streak.
And how about this squad, man? Looking good again. Like, I feel like we say this week in and week out, just continuing to remain undefeated. Whatever it takes, offense, defense, special teams, they have been a good unit, and that's why their ranking is so high.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. He'll bring it out. It's Gibson. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. start from the 19-yard line. Looking to throw, it's Underwood. Stands in and takes the hit. And that'll be incomplete. They tried to hit him with a big one on first down.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee and go into the locker room with your tail between your legs. I like the fighting spirit, just not enough of that today.
Pocket breaking down. This time he's got it. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. Out of the shotgun on third down. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now if you're the play caller, and certainly if you're the quarterback, that you're going to have time to throw.
Boy, if they don't convert this fourth down, there will be questions to be answered. Might be changing the route. On fourth down, he'll try to toss it. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a first down. And not much of a fourth down gamble when it's that much of a sure thing. An easy conversion for this offense. The timeout stops the clock with 10 seconds to play. Looking to throw on first down. Got it behind the line. It's Frazier. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. I know both of these teams were ranked, guys, but it really seemed as if they weren't on the same level in this game.
I think that was a pretty good statement game for these guys. I mean, you're ranked higher, you're more talented. A lot of people point to this game, possible upset, two really good teams. Jesse, they made it clear. There's only one really good team. It was them. They were the favorite, and they just made a point of it.
You're right. Not all ranked teams are created equal. One of these teams is a college football playoff contender. The other simply is not. And that demonstrated itself today. The higher-ranked team is a team with national championship aspirations. They've got so much talent. They look good today.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.